Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I'm gonna roadie run my ass to work.
And today we are taking a look at Gears 5, which came out on the 6th of September 2019
Yep.
for the early access, or for the 10th of September for its kind of worldwide release.
Yeah.
Developed by the Coalition, published by Microsoft, and is available on the Xbox and on PC.
The Coalition?
The Coalition, yeah.
When did that become a thing?
After they separated from Epic, because Epic made the first 3 Gears games.
Yeah.
And then Epic were like, okay, Microsoft, we're going to go off and do our own thing now. We're going to go make this Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
And Microsoft were like, but we still want Gears, so we're going to hire Rod Ferguson, who was under, who worked at Epic, and was like, we want more Gears, so make more Gears games. Kind of like how Halo kind of is now 343 Industries
not Bungie.
instead of Bungie.
Okay.
So Microsoft wants its franchises and it's keeping them going.
Yeah.
But it's no longer Gears of War. They've shortened it down now to just Gears.
Gears.
And Rod Ferguson kind of said that it's cleaner. It's a cleaner title, and he said that everyone pretty much just started calling the series Gears anyway.
Yeah.
And so that's how it happened. So this is the second game by the Coalition. And of course, it's set after Gears of War 4, where the story is pretty much JD, Kate, Del, and Marcus are trying to restore the Hammer of Dawn network via satellites to help with the war with the Swarm, which are the reborn locusts from Gears of War 1, 2, and 3.
Right, okay, right, yeah.
So, for the sake of this video, because Horde takes hours and hours to do.
Yeah, that's just wave upon wave of wave.
I don't want to show too much of the campaign now.
You don't want no spoilers.
Don't want to spoil it, plus I'm just kind of mid-campaign at the moment, so we're going to play the new game mode for this video, which is Escape Mode. Now, Escape Mode, at the moment, there are only sort of 4 maps available in the game, but as you can see there is a map sharing option where you can build and create your own maps and play the fan created maps. I've spent about 6 hours creating my own map so far. I've created 2 maps, one that's only about 4 minutes and the other one that's about 10 minutes.
Because you're still working on you're still trying to figure it all out, right?
I'm still trying to figure it all out. Plus, there's more content on its way. So for now, we'll just play the Hive, the weekly escape map.
One,
of course, there are multiple difficulty levels.
Yeah, I'm just going to go on beginner because you're
a rookie at this at the moment.
I'm not. Well, I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie at Gears 5. I'm not a rookie at Gears. I was there. I was there.
You were there for Emergence Day.
Yeah, I was there at Emergence Day. I did Gears 1 with you. I saw a Berserker the first time. I rode a Brumac. I did Gears 2. I got to Gears 3. Gears 2 has always been like the fucking pinnacle of the series for me, just because of the enjoyment I got around of it. It was better than the first one. The online was fucking tweaked to perfection. I was playing Wingman like every day to death. But then when the third one came out, I think I'd gone off to do something else, and I was like, oh well, let's just see how the story goes. And the story went where I didn't really think it should have gone.
You didn't get an explanation, did you, Ian, for the for the Queen?
No, I didn't. I did not. I didn't get. Not just the Locust Queen. I mean, Queen Mira has a human face.
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody, not even the books not even the comics that I've got explains to me how that even works. You know, and bringing out more games like Gears of War 3, I thought was the end of the story, and then they brought out Judgment.
Right, which was a prequel.
Which was a prequel, Baird one, and that didn't go down too well with the fans. Now, I'd already left at that point.
It was mixed. I think it was mixed response.
It was mixed enough that they had to restart it all again with Gears 4 and bring up a whole new story. And that's when, I didn't realise about the whole Coalition thing, but I thought it was still Epic. And I was like, oh, Epic is still just milking it. They make the figures, make the toys, make the games, release it out. But I'll always stand by the fact, this is not a criticism. You are either a Gears head or you are not. You either play or you don't.
I've played every Gears game, and I've sunk a lot of hours into every Gears game, and I've loved the Horde mode. And some of the other modes that they've had.
There's a learning curve with this game, especially the multiplayer. The multiplayer has just got progressively better and better and better and better with every incarnation of the games.
Yes, I struggle in the ranked matches with the professional Gears players that kind of, they wall hop and bounce.
Wall hopping, mate. Yeah. Wall hopping's like strafe bunny hopping around.
People
Unreal.
Just wall hop, shotgun dashes to the face bang. You're dead.
Yeah, fuck it. If you're using a chainsaw now, you're a fucking noob, bitch.
Right.
You're a noob, But that's what you do when you want to get that guy because he's killed you for like the 15th time.
Right.
So this is all new to me. Obviously, I've had a practice run, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But we picked the Sarah Connor skin for this.
Yeah, we've just literally reviewed Terminator.
Because we just done Terminator 3. But the weird thing is, I thought this was a bit of a sellout. Really, honestly, was the fact that they're they
incorporating other franchises.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this game also has 2 Spartans from Halo Reach in it as playable characters.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of advertisement for this game.
I like that.
Which is a lot, really.
I know it serves almost as an advertisement for a film, which is Terminator whatever number.
Yeah. The new Terminator movie.
Yeah, and it's like I enjoy playing as Sarah Connor, but I haven't seen the film yet. So.
Yeah. I kept saying to people it would be funny just to watch her get her head blown off online.
Yeah,
I need a gun, motherfuckers. I have not got a gun. You've all stolen the gun. So where are you going? You're going backwards? You're going backwards?
Well, there is. So what you're playing now is escape mode, which is I kind of put it down to a kind of Left 4 Dead mode where the character. There's 3 characters designed for this. There's Mac, Keegan, and Lanny. And they are, it's outside of the campaign story, which are 3 characters which kind of put on these breathing masks, these respirators, so they get taken by the swarm, put into the nest, they emerge from their cocoons, they drop their venom, which is like a highly toxic, poisonous gas, to wipe out the hive.
Yeah.
And now you're on a timer basically to get to the extraction as the poison kind of moves its way through the level. If you get stuck in it, you'll slowly bleed out and die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not instant death. Like on the minimap, you can see the green smog sort of moving.
It feels like it's like the storm from Fortnite. It's progressively always down. It's going to run your health down, so just stay ahead of it. Now, of course, on the harder difficulties, the venom moves faster. Does more
damage to you.
Yeah.
But as you progress, there is a progression for each of the characters for both Escape and for Horde, where you kind of get XP for your kills.
Yeah.
But you also get medals and ribbons, and then the main thing you unlock, depending on the difficulty you play through, whether you get green, blue, purple, or yellow cards.
Yeah.
And each one of those cards has extra abilities. Once you level up your character to level 9, I think you can have 5 card slots.
Yeah.
Each of those card slots can be upgraded. Depending on the duplicate cards that you get. Once you get so many, you upgrade that ability.
Yeah.
So that is, so you kind of move up the difficulty levels as you progress up each individual character. And so that's kind of how the progression works.
We're in the fucking
it works in the same in Horde as well. Now, some characters are available in Horde, and some are only available in Escape.
Yeah.
And Horde is the exact same thing. You have the 5 skill cards, you move up the difficulties, you level up your characters.
Yeah.
It's business as usual. It's kind of, they've modified the Horde mode from Gears 4, where individual characters can buy different things from the fabricator, such as fortifications, weapon upgrades,
silverbacks and shit like that.
But they've removed the silverbacks from this one. They've also removed the permanent kind of sentry turrets that you can set up. What they've done this time around is that they've gone, okay, you can have your engineer that's putting stuff in the fabricator, buy stuff cheaper, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But all of the other cog characters have their own upgrade trees. They have 4 skills that you can spend your power points on to do more damage with your assault rifles, to have increased health, to have more artillery strikes, or to have a quicker cooldown on your supers. So
just to hold off more and more waves of Horde.
Exactly. So as you go the difficulties, you'll kind of be umming and ahhing whether to put your points in the fabricator for the engineer to build more defenses, or whether you want to personally upgrade your character to do more damage with assault rifles.
And that's where you're working with your squad.
Yes, where your communication will be key.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that was one of the failings that I found with one of the other games, was when people went on to the new Horde mode, and they were all trying to get the money for the silverback. It was going to be cool to walk around in that silverback.
Yeah. And then keep it repaired and make sure the engine
and then
more.
In the middle of the fight, when the Brumac's come around the corner, you're like, we don't need one of those. We need this, that, and the next thing. And then the communication fails. People start, not working together anymore.
Yeah, I have noticed. I mean, I've not played Horde with a full team, not a full team.
Yeah.
But once the communication's there, you kind of sail through most of the levels.
Yeah, you need somebody in charge saying, this is what we got to do. So take this position. It's only
when a carrier comes at you and just breaks all the defenses and does a one move and knocks all, the entire team on its ass.
Yeah, but if you're playing it on Insane, that shit's,
I haven't touched Horde or Escape on its Insane or beyond Insane difficulty levels. So I think there's like 6 or 7 difficulty levels for Horde and Escape. But of course, the campaign mode has its standard difficulties. And Insane, just like previous Gears games, is no joke.
Yeah, no. What's the serious for this one? I mean, I remember it was serious 2.0.
It's been a serious achievement in every one. I've never earned a serious achievement for any Gears game.
I tried in Gears 2. I rode that Brumac for hours shooting that Horde at the end, and then I was like, I'm done.
You still need to kill another 500,000 locusts.
I got my level 100 of a rank on that one.
Yeah,
because I glitched that one.
I prestiged on the previous Gears game, which I think is the first one to do that in.
But I mean, I said this to somebody. They were like, "Why aren't you getting Gears?" Why aren't you getting Gears?
Why aren't you getting Gears 5 here? You stopped after the second one.
I stopped after the second one because the second one was the best experience I had. I didn't. Dylan was born, I think, around about the time
the third one
it was out, and I said, I haven't got the time, so I didn't. And by the time I managed to get on with people to play, people didn't want to play anymore. So I was like, well, I'll just do the story. The story's not very good. I'm done. Multiplayer was where the core's always been.
Yeah.
But I haven't got the time to really put into Gears and spend
hours. You want to do a Horde match that you need to put 3 hours aside.
Yeah, I can't. I got to learn to bunny hop around fucking walls like a beast just to survive. Judgment came out, didn't play it. 4 came out, couldn't be bothered. 5 came out and it was £2 with all this advertisement, and I'm like, I'm good.
Well, if you get the
Microsoft Game Pass, but that's all I've heard from people is get Gears 5 and get it for £2. I'm like, okay, you
get it for a month, then you have to pay more.
right, okay. well, then again, I'm still not getting it because in my mind,
it's a monthly subscription.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to play the story. It's probably a really, really good story, but the story for number 2 was the best for me. I
liked the COG team in Gears 1, 2, and 3. I like Marcus, Dom, and Baird, and Cole.
Yeah. The core group, and I'll say this as well. When you get your buddies together to play Gears and you work as a team, you will rain ass. But you need your buddies.
Yeah.
You need your time. You need the practice. I mean, you're watching me run around. This is my first time playing Gears 5. It's just like the other Gears. The controls are pretty much the same, but that's because I played the other ones.
But I've kind of found, with this Gears game, I'm going to give it credit and say that this is the most polished, most finished and complete Gears game I've ever played.
Oh, totally.
It is polished to perfection from the characters moving around, the gunplay, the weapons, the animations. It's silky smooth.
But you expect that, man.
I do expect
you
it.
You do expect that.
I would be very
upset.
I mean, I went into this being very, expecting to be very critical, and all I end up walking away with is absolute praise.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm not being critical about it. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a Gears. Motherfucker, stick to the wall.
I mean, from day one, I've had no issues with the game, except now I will give this, and I will again credit where it's due. A couple of days after its launch, the game suffered massively from connection issues.
Yeah.
Nobody could play campaign with their friends without being disconnected. The game would either load up and then immediately disconnect you, or you'd manage to play for 5 minutes and then everyone would just be disconnected.
Yeah.
Same happened with the versus mode, the horde mode. Like, you just wouldn't be able to complete a match. But
they fixed it.
The coalition put a message out saying we're aware of this.
We're on it.
It's the weekend, but we're on it, and just to make sure that by Tuesday, the game's actual release, all those problems were solved. And to their credit, they solved those problems.
Fucking hell yes. But that's what you expect, and so
I expect and got, and so I'm not disappointed.
One of the things, like, it was a thing with Gears 4, I remember that when that came out, it kind of suffered from the same problems, and people were ready to slate it, and I'm like, it's Gears, you're either playing it or you're not.
Right.
And we know people who play Gears religiously, and they were like, oh, it's fucking amazing, it's the best game ever, blah blah blah, and I'm like, that's cool, they fixed it.
Yeah.
Same one with this one, but like for me, like, I don't expect to see you guys or everybody playing this again a year from now. It would be cool too, because like if you put the time in, like you say, you don't play online, but dude, you're a gamer. If you did, if you practiced,
I don't play versus ranked. I play versus against bots. I enjoy a comp stomp, and I up the difficulty as I feel I'm getting better.
But what I'm saying, like any game, dude, you put the time in, you're gonna fucking come out on top of it and be like, I just fucking ranked up to level 50. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm a badass.
I don't, want to be the best Gears player ever. I'll stop playing when the game stops being fun.
Oh yeah.
And right now, I can't see that. I can't see that finish line.
No,
I'm actually addicted. Yeah. I've not played another game since this game came out. I also don't want to play anything else at the moment.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
That is a great feeling.
Yeah.
And it is, and so that is like the highest praise I can give this game. Like I forgot that I was waiting for Cyberpunk.
Man, fuck Cyberpunk. It ain't Gears.
I forgot that I'm currently midway through a Witcher 3 campaign.
Oh yeah, but you completed Witcher 3 like 3 times.
I have, and so I'm maybe things will change when I finish this game story on insane mode. I'm playing it right now with Mahoyage and with Nella.
Yeah.
And we're the 3 of us are playing on insane. It's the first Gears game with 3-player co-op insane. Or 3-player co-op. Maybe Gears 3 had 3 or 4 player.
No, I think 4 was 4-player. I think.
No, 4 was not. 4 was definitely not. It was only 2-player.
I'm pretty sure I remember one of them you played as Baird, and you could get 2 people to play as Baird.
Maybe in Judgment.
Yeah.
But in this game, it's 3-player. But only 2 people control humans. The 3rd player controls Jack, the flying bot that goes invisible.
Yeah.
And so that player, and that character, the Jack, is also available in the Horde mode as well.
Nice.
And it's kind of it's a support character. So it can go invisible. It can fly around and pick up the ammo and drop it off next to you. It can stun the enemies. It can scan the environment. Doesn't the Swarm
have the same thing though? They have theirs are called Bastions, I think. Theirs are just Jack.
Yeah, they just fly around next to the Swarm and just put a shield on them, which means you can do no damage to them until you kill the Bastion. And as we've learned recently, that if you kill all the enemies nearby and the Bastion is still alive, it will suicide bomb right to you. So you've kind of got to be super careful.
Yeah.
But insane mode is some areas are total bullshit. You're just like, you get stuck and you end up replaying the same part for hours. Is what it feels like anyway.
But that's what I get with Gears.
You make slow bits of progression. You're just like, okay, this is working, this is working, this is working. And then all of a sudden the enemy, changes its pattern.
It
comes at you from another angle.
But you're a gear. That's what you prepared for. That's what we always fight for. And it's where, and that's the thing. That's where your skills will constantly keep going. The more you play campaign on insane and horde mode on insane and escape mode on insane, the more you can get used to going online and playing ranked matches against people who are just going to slide all over, and you're going to learn to do it. You will have connection issues with people. Somebody's shotgun will fire quicker than yours and you'll get blown off in the head.
Host advantage.
Cry the salty tears of loss. We all do it, but you pick yourself up, you reload your Nasher, and you're like, I'm going to go back in there and shoot another motherfucker.
Right.
So actually, while we've got a little bit of time, because we're still a bit early with this video, do you mind if I jump on a little bit online and check to see what the multiplayer's like?
Sure. I mean, you can go versus, and you can do unranked. So I'd suggest quick play.
Quick play.
And then you've got arcade, classic, and what I prefer to do is play co-op versus AI. Right now I'm on intermediate. I think I'm ready to jump up to the next difficulty myself.
I'm gonna go. Let's get some team deathmatch on the go, bitch.
Sure.
Like I said, this ain't my first time already. I remember like a year ago or something. I went around our friend's house who's a big Gears fan, and he was playing it. And he was playing dodgeball, and he was just like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he knew I was going to get blasted. But I got blasted in the first round, blasted in the second round, and then I came back and I'm like, I just want to keep playing.
Right.
He's like, yeah, but
it's addictive.
But you're killing my kill-death ratio. And I'm like, you gave me the joypad. Right. And then you give it back to the guy and he just does just as bad. And you're like, well, don't fucking look at me. But it's just... Like Gary said, you get your games that you just want to constantly play, don't you?
Yeah.
And this is one of them at the moment. I would, if I wasn't playing something else,
right?
I would have Gears 5, but I'm busy playing something else at the moment.
yeah, it's understandable. I mean, I jump from game to game to game quite regularly, but occasionally a game comes along where I'm just going to stay invested in the game for however long.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't got Dave Bautista yet?
No, I haven't got him yet.
Oh, you got to get the animal. You got to get WWE's Dave Bautista in this
I
game.
want him. I haven't unlocked him. I don't know where he is.
It's just that's the thing that makes me laugh. It's like, right, so we've got Sarah Connor from Terminator. We've got Bautista.
Spartans.
It's not even Bautista from WWE. It's just Dave Bautista doing lines from his Bautista character.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, why am I still on the screen? Can I?
Because you've just jumped into.
There's a Terminator there.
Yeah.
There's a Terminator. There's a T800. There's a
Yeah.
T800. You know, I'm half expecting like Donald Trump was a DLC character in the future for years. You know, just because it just seems to be the motif at the moment. Hey, let's just blow each other in the face with shotguns.
Yeah, they're probably doing ex-presidents.
Oh fuck! Quickfire, slide. Oh, you got burned, motherfucker!
Oh, be careful of the ice.
Oh, yeah,
the ice breaks.
I see it now. I see it. Oh, he got him as well. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just going to go on and say that I think graphically this game is beautiful, absolutely stunning. The music in the game, top notch. You know, you hear the Gears music, you hear the Gears sound effects that you recognise, and it just makes you go, yeah, definitely
That's
playing Gears. The difficulty level, I will say beginner. Yeah, it's very good to spoon feed you the game.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do anything. The game just kind of plays itself almost. The progression system, I think, is very good. It's very rewarding. If you're on the sort of early access, you kind of get a boost to begin with.
Yeah.
So you're kind of leveling up twice as fast. So progression feels quite nifty at the moment, but I imagine once the boost runs out, there are microtransactions in the game.
Totally, now, mate. You got to pay them.
I absolutely, categorically hate microtransactions in every game. They shouldn't be there. It really annoys me. It marks the game down for me the moment they do it.
Players don't get paid.
However, I will make small exceptions if they are only cosmetic. This game has boosts for XP, but that doesn't really give you much. It just lets you unlock more skins faster.
Shit.
Or you can literally just pay for more skins. So
well, yeah, but
it's not pay to win, so I'm okay with that.
In the game's defense, you either buy it and play or you don't.
Okay.
You know, and in the game's defense, if they decide to add add-ons for the multiplayer and people decide not to play the multiplayer because, you know, like you said, it becomes an issue,
right?
Then that's fine. But like I look at it as like I said, with the multiplayer, you know, they start adding in these cosmetics. If you're a proper Gears head, you go, okay, I'm going to try it, I'm going to test it, I'm going to pay my money, I'm going to play it. Oh, I don't like it, I'm going to move off, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. They still got to get paid, and they're still going to use the money to finance Gears 5.
This game has...
6,
Gears 6 is definitely going to be a thing. I've been told that, just like the previous Gears game, this game ends on a cliffhanger ending.
Oh, totally, mate.
And it's just like, well, I mean, you don't need to end it on a cliffhanger ending. Like, this game is good enough already that I know that when Gears 6 rolls around, I'm going to get it. This is 4 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The multiplayer, you know,
gotcha, motherfucker.
Really good. The loading screens are short and sweet. You know, sometimes they feel you know when a loading screen's taking longer because you think it's crashed when it hasn't. We're out of ammo for that one.
Oh fuck! It's a Terminator.
Yeah.
Fuck! Kill the Terminator! Oh man! Like mate, shotguns up close. I'm not very good with.
Evidently.
Drop shots. Oh hell yeah! I got my lance. I'm gonna chainsaw a motherfucker.
But I'll also give some kudos to the voice actors in the game. Kate, who's kind of become the series' now main character, is voiced by Laura Bailey.
She's the daughter of the Queen, man. You know that.
I don't know it yet, but I'm guessing it.
She looks like
a descendant. I mean, the previous Gears game was about Kate trying to find her mother, and JD was the main character, obviously the son of Marcus Phoenix.
Fucking stop me again.
But now it's mainly Kate's story, and I'm also totally fine with that. And Laura Bailey does a fantastic job of bringing the character to life.
Yeah.
Of course, you might recognise her voice from Resident Evil 6. You might recognise her from Blood Rain. She was Rain.
Oh, was she in Resident Evil 6?
She was Harper. She was the Leon's partner.
Oh, right.
One of the president's advisors. You know, I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I played Resident 6. I think her name was Harper.
Ah, motherfucker!
But she was also in Final Fantasy 13.
Killed you this time, motherfucker.
She was in Fallout New Vegas. And of course, Marcus Phoenix, again voiced by legendary voice actor John DiMaggio.
The fucking Bender
from Futurama. But of course, he was also in one of the Halo games. He was also in Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah, mate. Like we said, if this game hadn't been 100% from the day of the start, then it was gonna get slated. But
yeah,
it's Gears, and they never really dropped a bad game.
No,
you might not enjoy it.
Judgment's been the most questionable one, but it wasn't a numbered Gears game.
No, and
but the last voice actor I want to bring up, and this was a shock to me and a nice surprise. I didn't realise that JD Phoenix was voiced by Liam McIntyre.
Okay.
I don't know if you recognise the name, Iain,
Liam McIntyre,
but that's Spartacus from the Spartacus Stars TV show.
Oh, the other.
Not the one who died.
Yeah. Come on.
But this game currently holds a Metacritic score on PC of 82 of 100 and on Xbox 86 over 100.
Yeah.
So it's very highly rated across the board. I think that if you're an Xbox owner, this game should be on your to buy list, or at least if you're not playing it now, something to play down the line. If you can get it cheap and just blitz through the campaign and then be done with it, I don't think your time will be ill spent. I think it's still very enjoyable. They fixed some of the criticisms I had about the story in the last game, was that some horrible dark shit would be happening and then your characters would be quipping whimsical kind of jokey comments.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like, tonally it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you making these jokes after we've just seen a whole town full of people get eviscerated?
Oh yeah, Cog 1, we're kicking ass. See, this is how you play multiplayer, guy.
Sure. But yeah, in closing, I really highly rate the game. As a Gears game, it does everything right. The game modes are great. The campaign's great. I think it's very sizable. It also does something that other Gears games have never done before, and that has open world sections. Where it's just like, there are side missions. They are optional.
I read that with the whole skiff thing. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a new thing.
It's a big open environment. And it's like, you can go out into the world and you'll come across sort of locusts just milling around. It's like, okay, I'm going to sneak up and and assassinate them, kind of, I don't know, Splinter Cell style.
Daily supply drops? What's that?
The longer you play, the better you do. You'll get supply drops, which are random banners,
feed the grind,
random marks.
Feed the grind.
Right.
Feed the grind.
It's all cosmetic stuff. Like, the more you play, the more you do, the more stuff you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly rate the game. I think it's very enjoyable. Totally addicted. I want to keep playing.
I definitely recommend it if you're a Gears fan, but I know Gears isn't for everybody, so I'm not just going to say go out and get it, and it's the greatest game you'll ever play in your life. If you can get a squad of people who know how to play Gears,
playing with randoms can be a problem.
Yeah, if you know how to play Gears, like Gary said, you've got a cool campaign here, but there's no point just going out and buying Gears 5 if you don't know the story for Gears 4. And from that, you got to understand.
If you go to the extras, you can watch previously and the state of the universe, which literally goes to pre-Gears of War 1.
That is cool. Previously on Gears. Yeah, all those little features that would fill you in, get and play. The multiplayer will kick your ass because it is a big community of good players out there.
Yes,
the campaign is going to be fun and enjoyable. Escape mode, get together, have a laugh.
There's more content coming. They promised every so many weeks and months there'll be more content for Escape, Horde, and Versus
to fill you in until Gears 6 drops.
Yes. Yeah. I'll be there. And so with that, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next Friday to look at another video game. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Take it easy.